Hello everyone, welcome to the Power Apps Portal series. In this series, we are going to develop a Power App portal from the scratch and we are going to solve a real problem as well. So let's begin with the Power App portals. So to start first of all, to start with the Power App portal, we should have a CRM account, CRM organization account. So you can create the free trial account of the CRM using this link. Okay, you can select any module, just hit try for free, give your details and create your organization. It's pretty much simple like how you create a Gmail account, like that only. After creating, you will receive the credentials and your CRM organization link. Okay, so it will be like this. For me, the CRM organization link is like this, and you will get the credential. You have to log in. Okay, after that, visit to the make.powerapps.com. If it asks for the credential, then whatever you have created here, trial account, use that credential here. Okay, after logging, yeah, before jumping into that, what I would like to add here is one point, like go to this admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com. Here you can create your separate environment and you can develop entire thing whatever you want to develop in this environment. So I have created dev environment. So if you want to create, just hit new, give the environment name and select type as a trial subscription. Okay, after creating and then hit next, and it will create the trial environment. And then once you create the trial environment, then what I would suggest is come to this make.powerapps.com, and then after we have to create the portal, right? So search here, maybe you can search portal, just search portal maybe. Ignore this, I have already created the portal, that's why it is showing this thing. So you can see the portal from blank option here. So hit on this portal from blank, it will ask the name, what should be the name of the portal. So you can give it anything like education portal. Then it will ask for address. This is basically something like URL, so you have to give this address. Then language should be English, and then hit create. After hitting the create, it will take some time. Sometime it take 1 hour, sometime it take 1.5 hour. So be patient, and after 1.5 hour you can come again to this link make.powerapps.com, then come here apps, and then you will be able to see your portal with your name. Okay, so two things you will identify here in the app section. One is your portal, see type is portal, and another is one extra model driven app which is portal management. So whatever we are going to develop into inside this portal, that we have to do into this portal management. So whatever we are going to write, configure in the portal management, that will get reflect inside our portal. So let's open this portal. Maybe let's click on this. So you can see this is the portal URL. Okay, for me this is the portal URL. For you it will be different. Okay, now what I will do is open this as well, open this portal management as well. So I have already opened this portal management. Okay, you will see like this. Okay, so now what I will do is I will copy this portal link. Maybe I will paste this in separate browser. Okay, so once you log in, what is going to happen, you will see the portal like this. Okay, this is our home page. This is our home page. Then other pages are there, contact us page is there. You will not see this custom home. I have added this. Ignore these options for first. So today majorly what we are going to do is we are going to focus only on this sign in page, because this is important thing. Without understanding this sign in page, you will not users will not be able to log in the portal, so will be no use. So register, there are some option you can see here, right? For the sign in, register option is here, redeem invitation is here, and Azure AD is there. Okay, so we were going to understand each and every option from scratch. Register option is pretty much simple. You can understand it quickly, like just provide your email, then username, password, confirm password, and then register. These two options are easy to understand, but we have to understand this option from backend as well, like Azure AD's button is there. So Azure AD uses Azure account authentication, Azure authentications to log in the portal. So how it works, That you should understand. Otherwise, what is going to happen if you try to log in the portal and using Azure AD, and if you are getting the error, then you will not be able to solve that error because you are not aware about the functionality of Azure AD. That's why. So first we will see this register button. This is very, very simple. So give the email. Yeah, before I would like to show, come to this portal management tab, come to the contacts and select all contact. So here I already have some contacts are already I have some contacts. So I'm coming this page. Now I will give one taste, maybe account @ okay, gmail.com, maybe username is taste account, and give your password. Now observe what is going to happen if I hit the register button. See, now it registered. The new user is registered here. You can give here the new first name and last name. You can give here taste user like this, or taste account. You can give further details and hit the update button. Okay, this page will appear only for first time. Okay, after that you will not see this page. You will land on the home page only. Okay, if you want to see the details about the your profile, you can come here, profile. Now what happens in the background is, if you see this one, portal management, if I refresh this, what is going to happen here? See, taste account, the new contact is getting created here. If I open this account, observe carefully, new contact is getting created here, and you will be able to see a lot of things like username is there, security stamp is there. So these, for now, this is not important for us. Okay, web authentication, just to show you that when you register any new user inside the portal, then the contact is getting created for that portal. Okay, so this is just a register functionality, simple functionality is there. Okay, now let me explain the another functionality, which is redeem invitation. This is also pretty much simple. Again, I will tell you. So how it how it works. Basically, we for redeem invitation, already the contact record will be present in our system. So let me create one contact record. Okay, so first name is taste, last name is account2. Okay, and then give email as tasteaccount2@gmail.com, and just hit save button. Now what is going to happen? Now I want this contact record to log in this portal. Okay, so that can happen using this redeem invitation option, because we already already the user is this taste account to user, already we have the contact, and we want this contact user to access the portal. Okay, so why to register the new email and create duplicate contact? So basically what we are going to do is, we are going to create the invitation for this contact, and that invitation is going to send to this email account. Okay, and that invitation will contain one code, and that code we have to use here. So let me explain. So here create invitation button is there, so user will click create invitation. So just hit save. You can provide the expiry date is also there. Okay, so let me explain. So what is going to have to happen after the save, in the advanced section you can see the invitation code is there. Okay, so this invitation code, if you want to expire this invitation code that is generated now after some time, then you can specify that particular date. Suppose if I give 14 September, then after 14 September this code will not work. Okay, and if you want to send the email regarding these details about the invitation code and everything to this user, then there is one already workflow is there, send invitation. If I hit this button, then what is going to happen? Taste account, this contact will have the email address, and to that email address this code will go. I mean, in that email address this code will be sent. Okay, so now let me explain. So copy this invitation code. See, we have logout. Now go to the redeem invitation. Here paste that invitation code, then hit register. See, test account to automatically it is showing email is this one. So if I go here, this invitation is related to the test account too. So if I go to this contact, already we have the email test account to @gmail.com. And again, if you see here, test account to @gmail.com. So again, what you have to do is okay, and just hit register. And since you are logging this test account to user is logging this portal for the first time, so it will land on the profile page, not land on the home page. So if they want to update any information, they can update and hit update. So again, now if you go to the portal, if you go to the contact records, all contact record, refresh, see, test account 2 is only one. It is not creating the additional contact record, right? So for that purpose, redeem invitation is used. You already have the contact record, then you can use the redeem invitation. You can use the same contact record, and you can use this create invitation button, and with the help of that create invitation button, the same contact is utilized for the login purpose. Okay, so this is one of the feature of redeem invitation. Now most important thing is, yeah, this feature is mostly used. Register feature mostly it is not used. It depends on the project to project. Redeem invitation is used. Azure AD is also used, but this works little bit different. So let me explain what this Azure AD is. First, I would like to first go here, portal, Azure portal. In the Azure portal, log in with your credential. Okay, go to the Azure Active Directory. You can search it here as well, like Azure Active Directory. Go here in the user section. Okay, go to the user section. I already have this two, right? Admin user test one. Now what I'm going to do is whatever the credential is for admin user, okay, that in the Azure portal, that credential is used to log in this. So I already have this user, okay, in the Azure portal. So if I hit here Azure AD, then it will ask me for sign in option. Okay, so here I can give my username and password of this user which is present inside the Azure portal, and it will allow me to log into the portal, though it will create the contact record. Okay, so if I am logging this admin user for the first time inside the portal, and if I log in this, then it will create contact record. Just to give an idea, I am going to create one new user. So create new user so that you will understand quickly. So create new user, give the username, let's say test3. Okay, username it is saying. Okay, so test3 is our username, and then I have name, give the name as test space 3, first name test, last name 3. Okay, so let me create password, maybe give anything, and just leave it as it is and just create. Unable to create. Why it is throwing unable to create? Maybe try with the 4, test 4. I think I have already created this one, that's why, maybe, yeah. So test 4, I have created one new user. So if I refresh this list, see, test 4 is created. Okay, so test 4 is created. Now if I go here in portal management and inside the contact, if I hit the refresh, see, test 4 is not here. Okay, test 4 contact is not here. Now what I'm going to do is, already I have this user, right? in the Azure portal already I have test4 user, and I already know the username and password. So this is my username. Okay, test4 @ let me copy. So what I will do is, so sign in. So this is our portal. Click Azure AD, paste your username test4. Okay, then hit next. Provide your password. I forgot the password actually. Okay, so you can reset it if you don't know. So if you forgot what is your password for the test4, then what you can do is reset password. Just okay, hit this button. Now this is the password. So let me copy this. Let me paste it here. Sign in. Why it is showing incorrect? Okay. Okay, it is asking for me this. Okay, let's skip. Click yes. Now you have logged in the portal with test4 user. See, you can see your details. This detail will come from this portal. Okay, from this portal, the email address is this. We have given the test as a first name, last name as a 4. So it is coming from there. And if you hit now, if you go here in your portal management, all accounts, okay, see test4 is there. Test4 is created. Okay, now this is the important thing. Web authentication is very important thing. Let me explain why it is important thing. Okay, so what I am going to do is, for now I am going to delete this contact. Okay, test4 already we have the contact. Maybe let me delete this contact. Before deleting this contact, what I'm going to do is copy this email. Okay, let's copy this email. Let's create one dummy contact. I mean, if already the another contact is present with the same email address like this, okay, then it will throw error. For example, this is the email address. I'm creating one contact. Okay, so let's give it as a dummy contact. Now what is going to happen? An email address is saved. This, save it. Ignore and save. It doesn't matter. Now what we are going to do is, we already have this dummy contact. So I'm going to delete this one, test4 contact. I'm going to delete. Okay, for now. So if I delete this contact, let me sign out from this one now. Okay, now it will throw error. Why? Because we have deleted that test4 contact. So since I have deleted that test4 contact, so it will not allow me to log in. It will throw the error. Okay, so let me close this browser. Let me again open this in private window. Copy this URL, paste it here. Go to the sign in, hit this Azure AD button, and now try to log in with the test4. Okay, hit next. Again I forgot the password. This one is password. Okay, I have resetted the password. Okay, skip for now. Yes. See, this email order, this it is throwing the error. The email address test for portal learning 98 dot this one is already taken. Why it is throwing error? Because what it is going to do is it is trying to create the contact record in this portal management app, but we already have the contact record, this dummy contact record, and already have this email address. So when it try to create the contact record with the same email address, then it is saying that the email address, this email address is already taken by some of the contact record. So you cannot create, you cannot achieve this, I mean you cannot log in the portal using this email address. So to solve this error, what we have to do exactly is, if you open this dummy contact, web authentication, we have to come here, web authentication, and 2 to 3 fields are very important here. Username is very important, security stamp is very important. So admin user, I have already have this admin user. Okay, this is also the Azure AD, right? I already told you, like if I go to the user, this admin user is also Azure AD from the Azure portal. So for this admin user, you can check what are the details present inside web authentication. Username is there. Okay, then security stamp is there. One more thing is there, external identities is there. So these are some important things. This you should have for the contact record. If you have these details, then and only then it will allow you to log in the record. So what we will identify what is this data. So for admin user, let's assume, let's find what is this username. So go to the Azure portal, open this admin user. So you can find here object ID 37B, this is the object ID, and this object ID is present here in the username. Okay, then login enable, you have to click yes. After that, security stamp is there. So this security stamp is ignore this is just a GUID. Anything, any new GUID is fine here. Or if you want to generate this security stamp, then there is a flow as well. Like here, go to the flow and reset security stamp. Anything which is a unique GUID, that is that you can store here. Okay, now this is the important thing, external identity. So what is this external identity? Let's see. So here contact, okay, contact record is here, admin user, username, that means this one, object ID, then identity provider. So this link up to the this.net is same for all the contact, only changes this ID. So this ID is coming from where? This is basically a tenant ID for the portal. So if you go to the Azure portal, go to the home, go to the app registration, when you install the app, okay, portal, then automatically it registers the portal. So here you can find your portal, education portal, and here you can find your directory tenant ID. So that tenant ID is here. Okay, so this tenant ID should be present here. So this will be common for all the contact record. So username will be different as per the user, and this will be common for all the contact record. So this data we have to create it for the dummy record now. So if I go to the contact, then open this dummy contact. So now we have to open this dummy contact here. Web authentication, we have to give the username. So for this dummy contact is basically in the user, dummy contact is having the email address of test4. So in the Azure AD we have test4 with the same email address. Okay, so this object ID is our username. So let's paste this object ID 68E. Okay, now what we want is login enable email confirm. Okay, now we have to create external identity as well. Let's hit save. Now we have to create one external identity. Let me duplicate this tab because we need that username is same, right? Now identity provider, I told you this is common for all the contacts. So open that contact record. All contact, admin user, web authentication. Then this is common for all, because tenant ID is common for one tenant. Okay, that's why I save for one tenant. So now paste this, hit save. Let's say save and close. It is added here. Now one thing is remaining, which is security stamp. If you compare this user, we have username, we have this external identity here, username, external identity. Now security stamp is there. Okay, now what you can do is you can use this out of the box flow, reset security stamp, click OK. It will automatically generate the security stamp. Basically this is the GUID. Even if you paste this username ID here, even that will work. So if I refresh this page, go to the web authentication. Okay, it's still not generated. Sometimes it takes time. Again, it's not generated. See, now it is generated. Okay, now everything we have done. Username, which is basically object ID of the user. Okay, then security stamp we have generated using this what do we say, a flow, out of the box flow. And then external identity is there. That record is also we have generated for this dummy contact. So basically this dummy contact is having this tasteful email address. Now if I try the same thing here, if I go to the sign in and if I try it again, same thing, it will not throw me the same error. Skip for now maybe. See, now it is it is not throwing that error. Like already the email address is taken, that error is not, it is not throwing. Now you can give your first name, last name, whatever you have to give. Okay, and then you can now if you go up, if you hit the update here in the contact record, if you check, it will not generate additional record. It will use that record only. See, dummy test, dummy contact record. Okay, it is using the same record. Web authentication is same. The name is updated because in here I have updated the first name. That's why in the portal I have updated the first name in the profile. Okay, I have updated the first name. That's why it got updated here as well. So this is one of the important thing with Azure AD, because most of the time you will not be aware about this process and you will not find the solution for this. So if for example if you have 100 contact record like this, okay, already you have 100 contact record and you want this Azure AD feature, okay, Azure AD feature of portal. So how you can do it? If you have 100 record, then you have to open the manually 100 record and update this data. No need of this. You can create one Azure Logic app or maybe a Power App portal, and from the Power App portal you can get this ID. Okay, once you get this ID, then you can store this ID inside this username. You can update this contact record. Okay, security stamp is basically you can select the contact record and run this flow if you want to generate the security stamp. So you no need to worry about the security stamp. Only need to worry about username and identity. So username is pretty much simple. You can get it from AAD. If you click on this, there is a entity in the CRM which is Azure AAD users. So if you go hit result, so you will find your result test4. So if you go to the edit columns, so basically from this select all. So basically this is the ID. This field, whatever the data you are getting inside this field, is basically a username. So you can get this data in the Power Automate Flow or in the Azure Logic app. and you can get this data, you can add this data, I mean update the contact record, okay, based on the email address. So if the email address is matching with this user, if with this user, okay, test for user email address is matching, right, email address is matching. So after that you can get this value, you can update the contact record username field, and then you can create one external identity as well, because external identity is same for everything. You just username will change, this will constant for throughout. So like that you can update multiple bulk update, you can bulk update the contact record. If you have 100 record, 200 record of the contact, and you want to use this Azure ready function, then you can write Azure Logic App or Power Automate flow to do this. So that's it pretty much from the sign in functionality for the Power Portal. In the next tutorial we are going to see more about the security model as well, like how we can handle the data security and how we can add some of our pages. There are different lot of things are present, like entity list and all those things are present. We are going to see a lot about this. Okay, so that's it from the sign in perspective for the Power App portals.